Hey guys, Matt Langford here. Since we've been back from the Northern Territory, I wanted to run through the lures that were used up there. Now I know it's been a couple of weeks since we come back, but I really wanted to show you what we used while we fished up there. Tony from JML sent me a whole heap of gear for me to go up and trial up there, and when it comes to barra gear, I haven't used a whole lot of it, but mainly because I target bass and freshwater species. But going up to the Territory, it was an eye-opener and something that I wanted to do. So I'm going to run through some soft baits for you that we used up there, and basically explain how we fished them. So the first one I want to show you is the 5-inch Spoontail live roll. Now everyone that's fished the salt water basically knows that fish love eating mullet. Okay, that guy there, I don't know, you know, if you put it next to a mullet, it basically looks exactly the same. This little bait, pretty much all we did for the first few days while we're up there is we targeted small drains on the run out tide and mixed with a number of other baits, and I'll run through those as well. This is one that we had tied on bait cast gear, flicking it into the front of those drains and slow rolling it out, and the barra absolutely ate them. You know, you just got to look. You can see that the Norris products are very realistic, and that tail goes crazy in the water. The next one I'll show you is the Ecogear Bolt. Okay, this little guy here was awesome on the smaller species, especially flicked up into those gutters, flicked under mangroves, around timber, anything where it would hold mangrove jack, grunter especially. Like we caught heaps of grunter on these, rigged on a small 1/4 ounce head. Basically, yeah, these were a gun bait, especially in that deeper run out water where it was, you know, where it was a bit dirtier as well. That chartreuse belly, green natural back, that little tail wobble. Okay, even the bass guys have been using these at Somerset, catching them well on a bass on Somerset, so work really well up in the Territory. But the gun bait that I want to show you next is the Western Boney, the Brim. These guys work awesome. I use these a number of times, especially in the deep water, but I even flicked them into the little mouths of those gutters and still caught smaller barra. But I found where the big fish were up there, and I basically targeted those deep fish on the bottom. And basically these are like a vibe. They're a vibe. You can jig them. Pretty much I was doing long casts and I was hopping them back. I caught my 2 PBs on this guy right here. It looks the same thing, like a herring or a small mullet or something like that. But they've got a fairly wide action, a fairly big wobble, and when you bring them up, like the other models you can buy have got like tighter, quick vibrations. This has got a slower action, but a really big vibration. So yeah, Western Boney, the Brim. My 2 PBs came on this. It was a meter 6 Jew, and about 15 minutes later I caught a PB Barra on. The barra was on this guy, the Jew was on this guy. Yeah, the barra was a meter 2, so it's pretty awesome. Same sort of deal too. The Western shad tees. We're trying to mimic the mullet, and basically these 2 little guys here were the gun standouts. The gold Fleck, and this one here, same sort of deal. The mullet pattern. Pretty much they're the soft baits that we used up there, imitating the baits perfectly. And if you're in the market for a good soft plastic to target barra or saltwater species, check out the Norris and Western products. They're pretty cool.